Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And how are you? I'm going to close the windows because I don't want sound coming in. I don't want the neighbor's dog making noise. There. Now I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so how are you guys? Who do we have? We have 2-6. We have people popping on. Who do we have? Good morning. Mojde. Yay, from Seattle. Sammy in Seattle. Amelia and Juliet in Ireland. Boy, I just love that. Yes. And Cheryl from Florida. And Christy, aloha. Michael, how are you? And Julio, howdy. Yay. Good to see everybody. Christina. Yes, the Quinn girls are here. All right. From Alberta. Good morning from Westlake Village, just up the road. Oh, sweet. Thank you. It's my favorite part of Thursday mornings, one of my favorite parts of the week. Yay. Avian and Chanel, again, from Casa Grande in Arizona. Hey, Lindsay, so nice to see you. Some of you might have seen, Lindsay was in, I did a sign language version of I Think You're Wonderful. What was that, about 6-8 months ago? And Lindsay was one of the signers in that. She did a great job. Kathy, hi. Hello from Oregon, yes. Ada says hi from Ontario. Hi, Ada. Yay. Wanda from Baldwinsville. Hey, Larry from Beloit. Yay. And Eve and Lily from England. Yay. So nice to see you. Fabulous. And Sohail, aloha pa. So nice to see you. Yay. So, I hope you had a good week. We had a very nice week here. Hey, Maria. Nice to see you. And Laura, nice to see you too. Ginny from New Jersey. That's what I'm talking about. Yay. And Joe from Clifton Park. Yay. If any of you in your schools, do any of you have the Positivity Project? I'm actually going to be part of a wonderful summit this next week for the Positivity Project. It's a character education program that's in schools. It's really taken off like wildfire around the country. And if you have that in your schools, send me a little note and I'll send you the link to sign up to be part of that summit. Different people are presenting there. Yeah. Good morning from Woodward, Oklahoma, Roberta. Yay. Nice to see you. From the distant environs of Central Nyack. Yes. I recorded a lot of my albums just up the road from you at John Guth's studio in just up the road from Nyack. John Guth in what's the town there? Oh, for heaven's sake. Good morning from Austin, Kendra, Texas. Almost time. We're just about ready to start. Victor Sobhani from Oklahoma City. Yay. Okay. All right. Good. Couple of seconds. Here we go. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Let's start the concert. So I'm going to start with this one. Do you know the sign language for change? Looks like this. You just go back and forth, change. If you have a thing, it's like that. If you have a bunch of things, you go like that. So if you want to change things, like that. One by one, rearrange. This is again, and this is arrange. So rearrange things. Filling up a bucket. We've talked about bucket filling a lot. You know, the kind things that we do, the nice things we say, the way we help people. Filling up somebody's bucket seems like a small, small thing. Smiling at somebody, just saying hello. Seems so small, doesn't it? But it has the power. For power, one of the ways you can do power is like taking a lightning bolt and sticking it in the ground. Power, it has the power to change the world. And world is usually kind of tight like this, but whew, this is dramatic. We're talking about changing the world. Let's try it. Whoa, we're gonna change things one by one, rearrange things. Filling up a bucket seems like a small, small thing, but it has the power to change the world. Want to change the world? We have the power every minute, every hour. Take a look around, what do you see? Lots of people like you and me. Folks teasing Tiana, picking on Juan, laughing at Lexi, leaving out Sean, ragging on Ryan, pushing around Dwight, making fun of Molly. It's just not right. Whoa, we're gonna change things. One by one, rearrange things. Filling up a bucket seems like a small, small thing, but it has the power to change the world. Dipping buckets, that's not fair. On the bus, the playground, everywhere. Too much worry, too much fear. Want to change the world? It starts right here by not joining in when others dip. Catching ourselves when we start to slip. Person in trouble needs a friend. We know what to do. We step right in. Whoa, we're gonna change things. One by one, rearrange things. Filling up a bucket seems like a small, small thing, but it has the power to change the world. Take my hand, come along. We're all connected, we all belong. Let's make this world a better place to be. Whoa, we're gonna change things. One by one, rearrange things. Filling up a bucket seems like a small, small thing, but it has the power to change the world. Can you sing it with me? Whoa, we're gonna change things. One by one, rearrange things. Filling up a bucket seems like a small, small thing, but it has the power to change the world. It has the power to change the world. It has the power to change the world. Yay. Power. We all have a lot of power. We do, to make this world a better place. Last week, we took requests, and there were a bunch, and we didn't get to them all. So I promised a few people I would do their requests this week. And so this week, this one, oh, by the way, Power to Change the World was for Joe in Clifton Park. That was requested. Teaching Peace was also requested. This was by Avery. And before we do it, since we're on a sign language thing, let's go over the signs. So it's teaching peace. Teaching is like sharing knowledge from your head. Teaching and peace, go like that. So it's teaching peace. We did world just a minute ago. All the world around you and me. Every city, every town. One by one in our work and in our play. We are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. Would you be willing to do the sign language? Come on. Jan's going to help us because once we get going, I can't do it. So she's going to, here she comes. That's all right. We'll go over it.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Everybody's got to learn this, okay? So teaching, peace, all the world around, you and me, every city, every town, one by one, in our work and in our play. We are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. Okay?
Okay, let's try this.
All right. So
here we go.
Everybody help each other on this, okay? On the verses, just sing back to me, okay?
Okay.
Teaching peace all the world around, you and me, every city, every town, one by one, in our work and in our play, we are teaching peace by what we do. It goes quickly, doesn't it? And what we say. It's up to us to show we care, reaching out to everybody, everywhere, heart to heart, and friend to friend, circling all around the world and back again. Teaching peace all the world around, you and me, every city, every town, one by one, in our work and in our play, we are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. This is hard. It's very quick. So take my hand and come along. It's time to sing the world a brand new song. So sing it loud, and sing it clear, all together now so everyone can hear. Teaching peace all the world around, you and me, every city, every town, one by one, in our work and in our play, we are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. Okay, let's try it one last time.
Show us teaching again.
Teaching. Yes, like that. Teaching.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Teaching peace all the world around, you and me, every city, every town, one by one, in our work and in our play, we are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. We are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. We are teaching peace by what we do and what we say. Thank you, honey. You never know what's going to happen, right? Yay. Thank you. Okay. So, we've been talking a lot in the United States recently about how we look at each other, how we think about each other, and how we don't always honor what everyone brings to the table. And that's kind of what this song was written for a long time ago. But you can help me out whenever you hear me sing. This is for Linda in Illinois. Add it together, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, we've got a whole lot, we're rich. Okay, so when we do that, add it together, what do you got? You go 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got a whole lot, and then all together we sing, we're rich, like that. Can we do it? Let's try it. Add it together, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, we've got a whole lot, we're rich. Folks have been on this planet for generations, in every land and every nation, giving their best from dawn to dusk, leaving all they learn to us. Add it together, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, we've got a whole lot, we're rich. These citizens have come and gone, but what they've left lives on and on. From Asia Minor to Mexico, Papua New Guinea to Ohio. Add it together, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, we've got a whole lot, we're rich. Think about games. We got hopscotch. We got chess and parcheesi. We got double Dutch jump rope. Now that doesn't look easy. We got baseballs, bocce balls, rugby, lacrosse, and in the game of polo there's a ball and a horse. We're rich. Think about dance. We got hip hop. We've got the Highland fling. We got hula and calypso. We got the western swing. We got hoop dance, line dance, fancy dance, jig. They tell me in Madrid the flamenco is big. We're rich. We've got songs that move us, machines that think, drums that talk and lights that blink. We got cosmonauts, outrigger canoes, Arabic numerals and southern blues. Add it together, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, we've got a whole lot, we're rich. It's been done before, we'll do it again. That's where we come in, my friend. It's in our hearts and in our minds to add a gift to what we find. Take it all together, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, we've got a whole lot, we're rich. One more time, a little louder. We're rich. One more time, a little louder. We're rich. Last time, loudest. We're rich. Yay, we are rich. If we just open up our eyes, there's so much that different parts of the human family are bringing to the whole picture. Yeah. Okay, we have another request from the Quinn sisters in Alberta. Yay. This is one of my favorite things. You know, it's funny, I was thinking about this as I was making up the list. There's some things that we do that are about society, that are about the people around us, how we interact with the people around us, power to change the world, teaching peace. We're rich. And then there's some things about us, our personal life, and the things that fill us up and make us happy. And this is definitely one of them. So, and it's summer, and hopefully our gardens are doing well. I hope your garden's doing well. Okay. Pick out the spot where you're gonna dig. A garden doesn't have to be that big. Just grab your favorite shovel and stick it into the dirty dirt. My hands love it, can't wait to start. Breaking the dirt clumps all apart. Pulling out the grass and the roots till all that's left is the dirty dirt. The earth and the rain and the sun all know how to work together to make things grow. We just have to get the garden ready to go. A little earth will never hurt you. Working in the dirt's a virtue. Choosing what to plant is really fun. Marking out the rows, here we come. Dropping seeds in one by one right into the dirty dirt. Keep the soil wet for a couple of days. When the seeds are ready, they make their way. Sending little shoots up to meet the rays of the sun. Here they come, laying out a garden. All you need is some dirt, some seeds, and the mystery of how a head of lettuce ever comes to be right out of the dirty dirt. Woo! Start digging. Get your hands dirty. I love it. It's a mystery I don't understand, but I get to play a part in the plan. And it all starts when I stick my hands right into the dirty dirt. Whoa, the earth and the rain and the sun all know how to work together to make things grow. We just have to get the garden ready to go. A little earth will never hurt you, working in the dirt's a virtue. Laying out a garden is heaven to me, with some dirt, some seeds, and the mystery of how I had a lettuce, cabbage and beans, potatoes, tomatoes, collard greens, pumpkins and carrots ever come to be right out of the dirty dirt. Oh, it may not be pretty, but I know by now you heard me. I love working in the dirty dirt. Whoo! Yay. Summer in the garden. Yep. Another part of summer that's so sweet is when we can just relax and let the evening breeze calm us down, cools the day down. We did this the other night. We just opened up the window and we just felt the breeze coming in the room. When my boys were little, we did this when we were back living in New York, and we had some space around us, some fields and things, and we would lay down on the floor, just on the little rug there, with the door wide open, and listening to the sounds of the night. It was dark, and the fireflies would be spreading their little blinks of light around. And it was the end of the day. So, sun's gone down, the day is through. The sleepy-eyed family kicks off its shoes. One by one, they slide to the floor, cuddle up close and snore. All in a line, all in a row, elbow to elbow, toe to toe. Big ones and little ones, knee to knee, breathing soft and sweet. A silvery light fills the room, a family together, bathed in the moon. A gentle breeze blows through the door, floats across the floor. All in a line, all in a row, elbow to elbow, toe to toe. Big ones and little ones, knee to knee, breathing soft and sweet. The crickets are singing, they never sleep. Down on the floor, you won't hear a peep. The midnight choirs, minus a few, Dreamtime Rendezvous. You know, this summer is a different one. We have to find ways to still be able to connect with that timeless, kind of sweet energy. So make sure you breathe, and at the end of the day, let that cool breeze calm you down. Yeah. You've got to be able to connect to that thing that Mother Nature just wants to give us no matter what's going on. So let's see. Ooh, we have some folks from Hawaii. You know, it's like 6:20 there right now. Yeah. Thank you for getting up so early. Yeah. And we have Ireland and England, yes, and Canada, and all over the United States. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's do this one. This was one of the first kid songs that my late wife Kathy and I wrote together. It's on our first album, Can You Sound Just Like Me? So you can help me out with the sounds and the motions. See if you can say back to me what I say to you as you do the motions I tell you to do. Okay? Ready, set, here we go. Ready, set, here we go. Now clap your hands and touch your nose. Pat your knees and wiggle your toes. Raise your arms way up in the air. Wave them around while you got them up there. Slowly now, bring them on down. Swinging side to side, all the way to the ground. Everybody stand up and don't say peep. Now fold your hands and go to sleep. Everybody wake up and reach for the sky. Open and shut those beautiful eyes. Now rub those eyes and pat your cheeks. Smile real big with those pretty white teeth. Now take a deep breath and blow out the air. Shake your head and ruffle your hair. Now turn your head from side to side. Everybody stop and wave bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yay. Okay. All right. Now some of you may have heard the story about my guitar. I think this happened in like 2013. I was coming back from a concert way up in Northern California, in Eureka, California, and I had a flight from Eureka to San Francisco. And when I arrived in San Francisco, my flight there was delayed. But the baggage went on, as it sometimes does. They just moved it on and got it down to Los Angeles. So when I arrived in Los Angeles sometime later, I went up to the baggage claim, and my luggage didn't come up, because it had come up earlier. So I went over to the luggage office section. Actually, at that point, it was in Los Angeles. It was just a big collection of luggage with somebody standing at a podium. So I went up to the woman. I said, "Hi, here are my claim tickets, my claim checks for my luggage. They didn't come in on the ramp just now, and so I'm wondering if you have them here." And she said, "Well, what do they look like?" And I said, "Well, there's this black suitcase and a white guitar case with a guitar in it." And she said, "Oh, yeah, I saw that white guitar case. It was right." She said, "It was right there. It's not there." She got really uncomfortable. She said, I think somebody must have taken it while I wasn't looking, while I was talking to someone. We looked around. It wasn't anywhere. She said, "I'm so sorry. You have to file a claim to get reimbursement for your instrument. It's gone." That was a hard one. Anyway, so I left the airport and had to get another guitar. I got another guitar. It wasn't as nice as the one that I was missing. And I just thought that was that. I think it was like a year and a couple of months later, I got an email from Maria, who's with us today watching. She used to run my record company for years and years and years, and she got an email, and she sent me an email. She forwarded it on to me. She said, "This is the weirdest email I've ever gotten." And I said, I looked at it. It said, "Was Red's M36 Martin stolen?" Now, if Maria was thinking M16, which is an assault rifle, and she's thinking, yeah, the guy who wrote Teaching Peace has one of those laying around for sure, right? But I knew that it was my guitar. That's the model of the Martin guitar that I had. And I wrote back, I said, "Yes, it was. Do you have information?" And I got an email back a little while later that said, "I have your guitar." I bought it from a neighbor who bought it at a pawn shop parking lot. So we called and I talked to him, and it turns out his neighbor who collects guitars and resells them and stuff was going to a pawn shop, and there was a guy in the pawn shop parking lot who sold him the guitar. We never know how much, I don't know how much he bought it for. The pawn shop wouldn't buy it because he wouldn't show his ID. So that was probably the guy who took it from the airport. Anyway, the neighbor bought it, put it in his garage with a bunch of other guitars, and this man who sent me the email, his name is Kyle Crabb. So Kyle wrote and said, I have it. And he had gone to buy he's taking a walk down the street, and the neighbor's garage door was open and the neighbor was out, and they got into a conversation, and Kyle said, "Ooh, what's that guitar in that white case?" It was a nice hard shell travel case, so it's a good guitar in there. He said, "Oh, it's a Martin, nice guitar." So Kyle, he said, "Take it home." So he took it home, he played it, and he just fell in love with it. He said, "I couldn't imagine anybody getting rid of this instrument on purpose." So he looked at the case, and on the cover of the case, there's just a little plaque that just says Red Grammar. It doesn't have a phone number in it, just says Red Grammar. So he typed that into Google, and up came my website, which then had a picture of me holding the guitar like this, right? He knew it was my guitar. So that's when he sent me the email from the website. I can't tell you how much it meant to me to get this guitar back. We met in a parking lot, and he gave me my guitar. I gave him one of my guitars plus some money. He bought it for $800, which actually is a really good price, but it was still a lot of money. So we did a little exchange, and I got my guitar back, and I got it home, and I just started to cry because it's my guitar. It's been all over the world with me. Kyle knew. He knew exactly what to do. So I wrote Kyle this song. We never met, you didn't know me, and yet the kindness you showed me was like that of a friend, reaching out, not worrying how it would end. Now what you did plays over and over again in my heart. You said you knew without hesitation what you had to do, and that inspiration made all the difference to me. Brought back something I thought I'd never see, and at the same time filled a hole here in me in need of some mending. And it's a long, hard road we walk here together. When we look out for each other, it makes this old world move. You said you knew your simple act of kindness has served to remind us just how connected we are, and that the distance between us really isn't that far, and that you and I and everyone else are all part of one great big plan. And it's a long, hard road we walk here together. When we look out for each other, it makes this old world new. Kyle, I thank I thank you. Kaya. He didn't know. He didn't know what a difference it was going to make to me. He just knew he had to do the right thing. It was all about Kaya. The guy who took the guitar didn't know what it would mean to me to lose my guitar. We don't know necessarily all the ramifications, all the context around the things that we do. That's why it's so important for us to just do the right thing. And the ripples that go on and on from our actions are there for us to see. Well, before I say goodbye, there's a couple of things I just want to say. First of all, for my patrons, I just want to bring this open here. Yeah, for my patrons. We've got a bunch of them. It's really sweet. We'd love to have more. I meet with them once a month, and then I also do special things. And I've just done a poll with them right now. I'm going to do a special concert just for them, and I'm asking them whether they want it to be a family concert or an adult concert that would have songs like that in it. And it's leaning pretty strongly towards an adult concert. So I'll be doing it. Looks like they have until Sunday to respond, so we'll see. But that'll be just for the patrons. So if you're interested, go ahead and look up on the Facebook page, Shop Now, and it'll take you to a place where you can look and see how you can support the Morning Visits with Red, these concerts, and my new album, which is coming up. And by the way, if any of you have birthdays coming up, remember that I do special birthday visits. That's another way you can help me by having me do that. That'll be great. So if you have requests that you'd like me to do in the next concert, go ahead and type them in right now. That'd be good. I love doing requests. You guys have a wonderful week in August in the summer of 2020. And remember to breathe and be open to those special, quiet moments that fill you up. Thanks so much.